What's going on, man? Let the people know who we got in the building today.
Hey, it's your boy EgoCrazy, formerly known as Mr. E, and we is in the building right now with your boy Cosmiczel, and we finna get into it.
Most definitely, bro. Yeah, so let's just start from the beginning for the people that's not familiar with you. So first, to start off with, how did you get your first rap name?
My first rap name, Mr. E, man, I got that, man, we're going back, that's back in like middle school, you know what I'm saying? I was writing poems and a lot of stuff like that, and I got into making music, and you know what I'm saying, from the poetry and all that, and I really got the name Mr. E because I always told people, like, you never know what to expect, because I didn't want to put a label on myself, you know what I'm saying, too early. So that's where I got the name Mr. E, is just trying to be, you know what I'm saying, not necessarily Mr. E, but mystery, like it's a mystery, you know what I'm saying? And I'm all about them double entendres and shit, so it's just my artistic mind. So that's why I got
definitely. So that's how you would describe your sound. You're like a lyricist. That's what you see yourself as.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But I've been trying to find that mix, and you know what I'm saying, for my first two albums, one of which ain't even available. What you asked for, I didn't really have my sound yet, but I was so focused on the lyrics and being lyrical and making sure that you had punchlines and all these different things. Like,
gotcha. Yeah, because I was just wondering, because a lot of people don't like it's like a stigma on lyricists. You know, they call them like these. The new generation calls it like J. Cole type rappers. They call it like, you know, the conscious guys. You know what I'm saying. So how do you feel about how being a lyricist is like perceived per se?
Well, I mean, you can still be a lyricist and still be with modern times, but I understand, like, from the lyricist standpoint, how you look at some stuff that come out and you just kind of like, well, you know, that didn't take much, or, you know what I'm saying, there wasn't much there as far as like lyrics go. But a lot of times it's not about the lyrics, man. It's about the feeling that somebody get listening to your shit, and that's really what it comes down to more than anything. Like, the lyrics are just a byproduct of that, or a bonus. And that, you know what I'm saying, that kind of painful to say as a lyricist, but that's kind of what it is in the industry and just kind of how it goes. So
right,
you know,
for sure, bro.
But some people find a way to navigate that type of stuff, like J. Cole. You know what I'm saying? Like, he put lyrics and stuff, but his songs come out, he can still make a hit, and there's gonna be content in there. And some people might say it's dumbed down, but it's really not. You know what I mean? Like, it's.
For sure. Yeah, so how long have you been rapping, bro? I know you said you've been writing poems since middle school. So, yeah, like, how long
I've been
have you
writing poems since middle school, and then, like, I like been realistically, like, really rapping since I released What You Asked For in like 2007 or 2008 or something like that. So I started writing with my cousins, man, in the back of church. We used to sit in the back of church, and we used to just write rhymes and shit. We used to play, you know, by the dozens, just write rhymes against each other, like battle rap and stuff. And
that's what's up, man. Yeah, you come from like a real musical foundation. Yeah. So yeah, you had a lot of people that introduced you to like stuff early on.
Yeah. You know, just being in church, you know what I'm saying, and being in the choir and stuff like that. I can't sing, but I was in it for very shortly, but. You know what I'm saying? I really enjoyed that portion of church, and me and my cousins, we just used to get it in the back. You know, we used to write. My pops was really into poetry and stuff like that. He used to write poems, so it just kind of stemmed from that, you know, like.
That's what's up, man. Do you have any features with any of your family members?
Any features with any of my family members? Yeah, I mean, my cousins, my cousin Chance, he go by the Legacy, man. We got a bunch of stuff. He was on Through the Smoke. He's on a lot of stuff that I never released. I don't think he's on his next project that's coming up, but that's my cousin. I love him to death, and we do songs all the time, and we just, you know, we kind of have energy to just kind of feed off each other. So, but I've done something with him. I got some other music with my cousin VOA. That's gonna be coming next year. It's a big part of what we got going on in 2021. I'm gonna be bringing the world VOA, and VOA can sing his ass off. And that's really what it come down to. That's my cousin. I love him to death. You know what I'm saying? He connected with some of the OGs of the world, like, you know, Aletha and Aletha and Ghetto Gold. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it wasn't for them, it wouldn't be a lot of artists that's in the world right now doing what they doing or even accomplishing some of the things that
Let's
they
have that
accomplished.
conversation, man, because especially so that the new generation get an understanding that there is like a foundation as far as the musical scene goes here. So just like let the people know like your experience and like who you feel, how you feel about the Aurora rap scene overall through the years since you've been in it.
Through the years I've been in it, I mean, it's changed, you know what I mean? Like the city's changed. We used to be able to do shows in Aurora, like that's not something that happens now. You know, like artists, you know, we had to learn the hard way, I guess. Like some of the more OG artists of Aurora, and I'm not even trying to put myself in the OG classification because, like I said, that's like Yellow Gold and Lethal and them. But you know, there was another wave of rappers that came through. You know what I'm saying? And now it's a new wave of rappers that's coming through, and it's really, I mean, it's really a lot of talent in Aurora.
Is there anybody that you've been paying attention to specifically?
Of course, my boy Fresh Fam 200, you know what I'm saying? He been doing this thing. Some people know him as JFK. He's been doing this thing.
Definitely shout out JFK. He's been through.
Yeah, you know, and that's, you know, he's probably one of the hotter artists out of Aurora right now. He's putting in more work than a lot of artists in Aurora right now.
Most definitely. So do you know like any of the upcomers? You know there's like a lot of high school kids rapping too. So
I know.
High school, early 20s. You do know any of those guys?
I've been trying to get in tune with some of them dudes. I fuck with Tommy Gun Thule. I know he's not a high schooler. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to say that.
For sure, no, yeah. He's definitely part of the
Yeah, I fuck with him. He's
also.
You know, and one of the cats I'm really impressed with though in the town, low key, is I heard some of his shit is I Am Not You.
I'm Not You, for sure. Definitely, that's another artist.
He pretty cold, man. He pretty good at what he do. I fuck with the whole Glee gang. I think they got a good sound. I think their sound is really current.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? And that's a big aspect of doing it out here. And obviously, you know what I'm saying, I got love for the OGs. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely, yeah. So with there being like that generational gap, like what do you feel like that needs to be done so there could be more unity in the rap scene?
Man, you know what it is? Everybody, you know what I'm saying? There's so much more access to stuff nowadays. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can pretty much do anything just, you know, looking it up on YouTube nowadays. So, I really think it needs to be more, what's the right words for that? It needs to be more collaboration, less competition. You feel me? Like everybody wants to be the best, but it's really about guys working together, man, and everybody got the same goal. And if you just, you know, learn the business aspect of stuff and just kind of put stuff into perspective, it's all about baby steps, man. You can do that as a unit. You combine fans and things like that. It's a lot more powerful than saying, you know, I'm better than this guy or I can do this better than that guy. When it's more like, nah, this dude bring his own shit to the table too. Like, you should fuck with him. Now we sharing fans, and I really think that's what needs to happen in Aurora for sure. But I mean,
definitely, it's too much talent, man. I feel the exact same way, bro.
Yeah.
Most definitely, stop sleeping on each other.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
Everybody got their own thing. You know what I'm saying? Everybody
right.
got their own fans, and people want to hear their shit, and they want to hear it for a reason. So it's, you know, it behooves you not to listen to that and be up to point with what's going on. You know.
Most definitely, bro. Yeah, so I want to talk about some of your favorite songs, bro. I know you sent me a few to listen to. My personal favorite is Dream Big.
Dream Big.
Yeah, I rock with Dream Big heavy, bro. But what about some of your personal favorite songs?
I appreciate that. I do like Dream Big. That's one of my favorite songs. It wasn't on my last project, Through the Smoke. It's not on my upcoming project, unfortunately. But it's out on YouTube, and it's something I wrote while I was really on the grind doing some stuff, and I really had a good buzz going, and I really do like that song too, man. That's a good song. I like all my shit, man. I really think I bring quality content, but some of my favorite shit on my last CD, let's see, Through the Smoke, some of my favorite songs.
Like, say if you had to give somebody like 2 or 3 songs, like, you know, it's like a first impression.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, we got played on WGCI with Put Your Money Up. That's
nice.
On my last take, Through the Smoke. That was on WGCI, Put Your Money Up. Produced by my boy Ralph Beats. Shout out Ralph Beats. That's a good one. That's got some good shit in there. Some sleepers on my last tape, Through the Smoke. Some sleepers gonna be some shit like All I Know. That was produced by Murder Beats. Murder Beats before he blew up. Shout out Murder Beats. And there's another record on there with Murder Beats and my boy Rock Beats, Fella Low. That's on my last tape. She Thick on my last tape, you know what I'm saying, Through the Smoke. Them verses is hot as fuck, man, you know what I'm saying? She Thick and Smoking Fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like Smoking Fuck for sure. Like those verses are really good. I like those verses and I feel like there was a current sound at the time. Put It in the Air is an R City classic. Everybody know Put It in the Air, so that's some of my best shit from my last tape, and you know what I'm saying? A lot of my best shit the world ain't really heard, you know what I'm saying?
I feel you, bro. And you said you dropped your last tape in 07, or that was the first tape?
That was like the first tape. It was like 07 or 08.
So how many tapes do you have all together that's released?
That's released. Well, what you asked for, you can get on Reverb Nation, Through the Smokes on indie mixtapes and all major streaming platforms, which was released in 2014. And it's been a long break since then, man. I learned a lot. I've done a lot since then, and been through a lot since then. So, Through the Smoke 2014, we had a record on the radio. The first album, we had a record on the radio. This next tape right here, Old to Me, New to You, is a collection of material that I did a little bit after Through the Smoke, but never really got to releasing. Just trying to, you know, figure life out and shit. So, I'm releasing it now. It's some shit on there that is radio quality, and it's a good collection of songs. I did a lot of shit since the last tape. It's a good collection of songs to kind of show off some versatility and some flexibility in what I can do. You know what I'm saying? So,
for sure, bro. So why did you have such a long break since Through the Smoke? Like, what was like the cause of that?
Well, you know what I'm saying, like. When I dropped Through the Smoke, I had a really good buzz going. Like I really did. It was, I had DJ Victorious, you know what I'm saying? He did my mixtape. It was right after Chief Keef dropped his Back from the Dead. So we had a good buzz going, you know what I'm saying? Over 10,000 downloads on indie mixtapes. And I just kind of realized, like, you know what I'm saying? Like when you have those like songs lined up, you can make a hit, but it's really not about the hit. It's about what comes after that, you know what I'm saying, and what comes during that and what comes before that, and like the marketing aspect of it and having something for people to buy, you know what I'm saying, but you gotta have another hit lined up. Like one hit's not good enough. So if you're gonna go out and release a hit, you have to have 3 or 4 kind of in the barrel, you know what I'm saying. So if one takes off, you can kind of follow that up and continue that momentum, and whether or not I had that is subjective to, you know what I'm saying, whoever listens to it. But you know, had I had the know-how and the works of how the shit works, I could have probably took advantage of that situation a little bit better. So I had to fall back a little bit because I didn't want to put myself in a situation to get taken advantage of. And in the case, I was kind of losing myself because, like, man.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, a lot of artists definitely fall victim to that, and I've been having conversations with a lot of different managers as well about artist development. So, has that something that you took advantage of?
Yeah, you know, I was doing artist development like at the time, but it's so hard to, you know what I'm saying, when you trying to paint this picture to the whole public about being something or doing something and getting people to buy in, you know what I'm saying, it's hard to put that kind of money and time and investment into that without getting, you know, recourse from it if you don't understand the business side of it. So here I am, I'm putting out all this money, you know what I'm saying, I'm paying for these leases, I'm paying for these shows, I'm paying for these features, I'm paying for these beats, and I'm fucking on River Street. You know what I'm saying? And motherfuckers from Aurora know, you know, where River Street at. Like, I'm fucking up in the projects of some Section 8 shit. Like, how the fuck I look getting King Louis $2,500 for a feature? You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta get my shit right. So, I had to get my shit right, you know what I'm saying? And I done did a lot of shit since then. I done bought property and flipped some property and put myself in a situation where now it's not like I'm leaning on the music and depending on this shit taking off. You know, I kind of took the handcuffs off. I can just do this shit now. It's whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
like,
I got you.
I'm situated now, so like,
sense, man.
You know what I'm saying? I got my priorities right. So
Gotcha.
family good. You know what I'm saying? My wife good. You know what I'm saying? My kids good. We good. So this is just me killing time, doing my thing. Trying. I'm still gonna try. Of course I'm gonna try, but now it's not so much pressure on making that shit happen because we gonna be straight.
Most definitely.
So,
that's
so
good that you
comfortable.
mastered like other skills because a lot of people don't have anything as a backbone.
Well, absolutely. You gotta have something as a backbone because you gotta fund it. And if you ain't, I mean, how the fuck is you doing it if you ain't forking out money? Because that's kind of, it costs a lot of money to be an artist. You know what I'm saying? So, you gotta have something. You know what I'm saying? Like having a great song or having a hit. A lot of people can make a hit. You know what I'm saying? But how you gonna market it? What you gonna do after the hit? What are you gonna do to take advantage of that? To turn a hit into a product or into a brand. You know what I'm saying? And that's the difference. You know what I'm saying? Like I made hits, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I wasn't ready for that. But you know, now I think I am, you know what I'm saying? I got some connections and I know some things now and a lot of people know things now. Like it's just different now than it was 7 years ago, so
definitely, bro. Yeah, so I want to just ask you like a few questions, just as a listener of music. So, like, how do you feel about like where the state of hip hop is now?
I mean, hip hop it shouldn't be labeled as one thing. You know what I'm saying? So, hip hop is fluent, it's flexible. You know what I'm saying? It's water. You know what I'm saying? So, I at one point with what I was doing. Shit, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't really in tune with what was going on. So, you know, but you got to go back and listen to some of the current artists and stay in tune with what the current sound is. Through the Smoke, if you go back and listen to my last tape, Through the Smoke, it's actually a replica of what the current sound was. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, there's lyrical content, but it was in tune with the sound at the time. And it's a different sound now. It's going to be a different sound next year or in 2 years or 5 years. So the best artists stay in tune with the current sound, and ain't much to complain about it. Somebody's artistic time and effort and work, and then, if it's cool to them, it's cool to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else may not like it, but it's gonna be cool to somebody else.
Definitely, bro. Yeah. So who are some of your musical influences?
Musical influences. Let's see, growing up. My first favorite rapper I can remember was Snoop Dogg. That was my first favorite rapper.
Wow. Was it like, during what time?
He had the gin and juice.
Gin and juice during that time.
On my mind, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, I love that old school Snoop. So he was my first favorite rapper. And then I started appreciating the art of it. And Snoop started fucking with M, and that's how you got on with M. M dropped that shit with Dr. Dre, you know what I'm saying, when he came out, you know what I'm saying, I first forgot about Dre. You just start getting into Eminem, so I really fucked with Eminem heavy. I love Outkast. Andre 3000 is one of my favorite rappers. I think he's way ahead of his time. Prince, I love some Prince. I'm kind of all over the spectrum, man. Prince, what was I gonna say? Do or Die. Do or Die played a big role in my life, and that's like some local shit from like Illinois. Some people don't understand how local it was.
Yeah,
Do or
a
Die.
lot of artists that I talk to from the Midwest have have relationships with them. Have you met them?
I did a show. I opened up for Twista once or twice. Twista, man, he's one of the greats, man. Twista's a legend. He's a living legend, and I don't think like globally or internationally he's appreciated for actually what, you know what I'm saying, he's accomplished and what he is.
So
I definitely put Twista up there because I can just remember so many days me and my buddies just, you know what I'm saying, just you know what I'm saying, just like from the shit that he says and how he delivers, like he's goated, man. So Twista's definitely in there, and Do or Die, and then the whole movement that was, and those are my favorite artists, man. Yeah.
For sure, bro. How about albums? Like, just give me like 3 albums that you feel like if you were stuck on an island and all you had was these 3 albums, those would be the 3 that you would go with.
That's a tough ass question. Only 3.
Yeah. Very important albums in your life, bro.
Only 3. Oh man, that's tough. I probably would go probably Marshall Mathers LP, Adrenaline Rush, and Speaker Box Love Below.
Wow, yeah, that's a
If
really,
I had to play,
that's a really good selection.
Yeah.
So you changed your name from Mr. E to EgoCrazy. Why'd you do that?
You know, Mr. E was, you know what I'm saying? To be honest, it was hard, you know, like when you looked up Mr. E on Spotify or iTunes or Tidal or something like that, like, it was too many Mr. E's in the world. I had too many questions. People tell me, hey, is it MRE, MR dot E, you know, MR space E, MR dot space E, like, you know what I'm saying? So it was too much, and you know what I'm saying? I couldn't find my place with Mr. E with most of the platforms, so I switched to EgoCrazy. EgoCrazy, I came up with it on the line, and it's a double entendre, but you know, no need to explain. But EgoCrazy, so it just felt right. So EgoCrazy.
For sure, yeah, that's smooth. For sure, bro. Yeah. So what can we expect on this upcoming tape?
Really, man, this upcoming tape, man, it's titled "Old to Me, New to You." It's old to me, new to you. And it's material that I worked on through the smoke that never quite got released on some shit that was supposed to happen, but never happened, you know what I'm saying? So I got the songs, I never released them. I'm releasing them now. This is kind of my way of getting rid of all my old material and preparing myself to re-release music and start coming out with new tunes for the people. So 2021 is gonna be all new music. This stuff right here, it's old to me, it's new to you, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, I hope people enjoy it. It's gonna be a lot of versatility. I think it's a good mix of different styles, different genres of music, stuff that people never heard from me, some different styles. So I'm really excited for people to hear it, and I'm really excited for next year to bring some new material to everybody.
Most definitely, bro. So yeah, how can the people keep in touch with you?
Man, check me out on Instagram. All my stuff's still at MREUP. You put that up, everything will come up, MREUP. We might get that changed, we might not. We'll see how that goes. But check me out on Spotify, Tidal, all your major streaming platforms. It's EgoCrazy, EGOCRAZY, one word. Cap it out, don't cap it out. Do what you gotta do. EgoCrazy is gonna be on all major streaming platforms, and I can't wait to drop this new material for y'all.
For sure. You got any last words for the people, bro?
Last words for the people, man. Go follow me on Spotify, EgoCrazy. Go follow me on Tidal, you know, on Instagram and all that stuff. But just stay in tune with your boy, because we finna really get it cracking next year, man. And I can't wait to drop this music with y'all. There's big things happening, so one love.
For sure. Yeah, we signing out.